Welcome, everyone, to the fifth session of Dreamscape. Uh, we don't have, unfortunately, we didn't have I didn't have time to set a new clue. So for one inspo, would anyone like to do the recap?
Not worth. I've got like 30.
I'll do it.
All right.
I have no memory retention. I don't remember what happened.
All right. Last time on Dungeons and Dreamscapes, we arrived in the Hanging City. We got into the city and talked a little bit to Ithric about what we could expect within the town. Someone said something that annoyed Liliana, so she smacked Vimmir. That was important. I want everyone to remember that.
Oh, right. That's
Yep,
what happened. The
that
Stillway
happened.
Incident.
Oh, we're getting to that. After that, Oscar and Alexandra made their way to the library/bookstore, where they met the Dreamweavers' biggest fan, who was very excited to meet them and wanted their autograph. And he was able to get them some information on some strange goings on in town, but was not able to tell us a whole lot about the nature of the portals, of the portal no longer working. However, they were willing to let us find any information in the bookstore that we wanted to find, that we could find on it. Strangely, everything from that particular day, like all the newspapers, was missing. There was no direct accounts of what had happened that day, and Detective Oscar put on his hat and monocle and started to snoop around, finding out that a strange restaurant had opened up that right around that time. Meanwhile, up top, the other three members of the party, Vimmir, Rocky, and Liliana, all went up to go find an inn to stay at and go find something to eat. Liliana was trying to talk to someone who was standing in line at said strange restaurant that I'm sorry I don't remember the name of. However, he was extremely rude, and after leaving, Vimmir asked Liliana if she wanted him to kill that guy, and she said no, because she's a reasonable human being. After which he said, "Do you want me to trip him and make him drop his food?" And she said, "Yes, absolutely. I want you to do that." We were able to get a little bit of information out of the nearby coffee shop that that the restaurant had opened recently and was exceedingly popular. But everyone seemed to be kind of stressed out going into it for some reason. After which, Vimmir attempted to trip the guy coming out of the restaurant, but crit failed and tripped and fell and kissed him square on the mouth before having all the food land on both of them. And is now gay. Those are the rules. Sorry, I don't make them. I just enforce them.
He did never say no homo, so you know.
Yeah. After that, yes, of course, the no homo accords. After that, the party made their way over to the inn, where we were able to get a room. Liliana tried to do her seduction techniques on the inn owner, only to find out that he too also apparently had once tripped and dropped some spaghetti on someone because he was also very gay. After that,
it's a rite of passage, really.
It really is. After that, all hell broke loose with puns, lots of snake jokes being made constantly. And Liliana very angrily went to bed because she couldn't take the puns anymore. Alexandra and Oscar arrived later only to find out how many puns were being made, and they also decided to go to bed. And that's basically where we left off.
Awesome. All right. Take your inspo.
Thank you.
So that's why the gays always say send nudes. It's not nudes.
No, it's NOODS. That's correct.
Yeah, it's noodles.
That's correct. You have cracked our code.
All right. So what is everyone has gone to sleep, right?
Yeah, that's where we left off. Yeah.
Or at least in that capacity. Okay.
Wait, what?
Dolvik says, "Am gay, can confirm. We love some nudes." That's true. True.
I don't have my notes up. Oh no, that's terrible.
All of Italy's gay.
Well, I mean, have you been?
No, unfortunately.
It's okay. Neither have I.
Okay. All right. So the night passes relatively uneventfully, except for Vimmir.
Shit.
Vimmir, when you manage to finally lay down, close your eyes and kind of just listen to the sounds of the night, crickets, just the distant conversations, laughter here and there. You drift off into an okay sleep. And when you find yourself, you're back on your chair. Sitting down with, you look to your left, look to your right, and the monitors that you keep a careful eye on. Just blink, well, not blink. They emanate a harsh blue glow, as you do.
It's a good thing I have my gunners.
Oh.
The monitor in front of you, has your character on it, just sitting idly as you left it. When you hear a noise above your head, a loud crash.
Came from upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand up from my chair and go investigate.
Okay. Okay, so you open the door. Can you describe the floor of this home for us?
Sure. It's as you come up from the basement, it's a pretty old school house. It's got like the robin egg blue refrigerator from the 50s. It's has wallpaper that has like a floral pattern. The cabinets themselves are they're white, but they're also seen some use, so they're kind of yellowing a tiny bit. There's a small table inside, and you got some chairs. It's like this not hard plastic, but it's like not a wooden table, but it's yeah, it's a used kitchen / dining room.
Okay. And by the fridge is a woman. Would you please describe this woman to us, Vimmir?
I assume it's likely to be a older woman, probably in her 70s or 80s. She has graying hair, but it's some of it is still brown, but it's mostly gray on top, curly, short-ish, medium length, I guess. Soft features, I guess. I don't know how to describe really. Just an old woman.
Okay. Okay. What sort of clothes is she wearing?
Oh, she's got she'd be wearing probably like an old sweater that has knitted. It's a knitted sweater that she actually knitted herself, and so it's just like kind of like a striped pattern, but you can tell when she runs out of a different color yarn because it just immediately starts, and it's like different lines and layers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jackson, are you in my grandma's house?
You didn't know?
No, I didn't.
All right. So she turns to you, and she kind of looks blankly at you and goes, "Oh, sorry. And she looks at the bowl that's dashed into pieces on the floor.
Ceramic bowl.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Clumsy.
It's all right. Here, I can clean that up for you. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
And I'm
thank
going
you.
to go behind the door where we keep the dustpan and broom and sweep it up, and open up the bottom cupboard where the trash is and dump it out. Mistakes happen. It's no big deal. It's just a bowl. No use crying over spilt bowls after all.
And she kind of smiles at you at that and just goes, "Oh, yeah, I was trying to do something. I can't quite remember. Yes, I was fixing lunch."
All right. Well, I got a little bit of time. Do you? What were you having for lunch? I'll give you some help real quick.
And you see on the counter next to her, there's a simple salad. There's lettuce, there's tomatoes, there's like a loaf of bread right next to it. I was making a salad, and I figured you'd be getting hungry. And I thought I was gonna bring you a sandwich.
I would love a sandwich. That would be wonderful. Just go ahead and sit down. I can prepare it real quick. I'm pretty good at salads, I guess. And I'm just gonna look a little distantly at the ingredients, thinking, what the fuck goes in a salad? I'm just gonna grab another bowl, put some lettuce in it, some tomatoes on top, and I'm like, there's gotta be cheese, right? And look around for cheese. It's just cheese.
There would be cheese in the fridge.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go get some cheese. You can't have a salad without cheese, clearly.
Sharp like cheddar.
And yeah, cheddar. Okay, cheddar. Usually I go for mozzarella, but we get cheddar too. Cheddar works good. Cucumbers. Cucumbers go in salads. Do you let's get some cucumbers. Is there cucumbers?
I'd like you to make an investigation check
For the cucumbers.
for cucumbers. Yes.
Where do you keep cucumbers? They're in like the bottom one, right?
You put them in the crisper.
The crisper. What the hell's a
What the
crisper?
fuck is a crisper?
It's one of the
don't
drawers
know.
in the refrigerator.
It's a clear one.
I imagine Vimmir just not even cutting up the cucumbers, just putting the whole thing in.
Oh, last cucumber.
One whole cucumber.
Excuse me, I cut the cucumber, but it goes long ways.
That's even worse. Than if you cut it at
What
all.
the fuck is wrong with you?
I'd rather see a whole cucumber.
My man's never seen a whole cucumber in the wild before. All right, so you look into the bottom drawer. There, the cucumbers don't seem to be there, and you look up, and it's right next to the milk, like with a tag that says cucumbers.
Aha! These must be the cucumbers.
Oh.
All right, well, cucumber in hand, I go over and I start slicing long waist cucumbers. I don't use a knife though. I look around and dig around in the junk drawer, and I eventually find the potato peeler,
Mhm.
and I'm like, this should
Oh
work.
my god.
Guy's gonna. No.
He's peeling the fucking...
Wait, so you're making like little ribbon of cucumber to put into your salad?
That's how you do cucumbers, right?
No.
Are you sure?
Look
I
at
mean, I know you
that
don't
fucking
tomatoes.
reams of cucumber. Like, yep, this is looking good.
So when's the last time you ate a cucumber?
All right. Well, question: Does drinking the water that cucumbers was in count?
What?
Wait.
Oh my God.
What do you mean the water cucumbers was in?
Like, I went to a bank and they had a big thing of water, ice water, and then they had cucumbers in it.
Not pickles?
No, that's a thing. That's a
What?
Yeah,
nice thing.
cucumber
What?
water.
Cucumber
What?
water, lemon water.
I have
What?
actually heard of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Okay, I know now. I'm sorry. I thought you meant they had a jar with a bunch of cucumbers and you could take a cucumber out of it and eat it.
What I'm
What?
wondering, like, what is wrong with you?
No, it's
But I drank that water and it was really nasty, so I didn't drink the rest.
Fair
Does
enough.
that count?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No,
No.
no,
it
no,
does
it
not.
counts.
Okay, good.
You drank
It
a
was really bad.
cucumber more.
I drank a cucumber and it
Yeah.
was not.
You didn't consume a cucumber in the original sense.
I like that they put the most flavorless vegetable in water.
Mhm.
Also, I'm going to look around for the croutons.
Mm-hmm.
If the bag is already open, there's a good chance they're almost gone because of Vimmir would definitely have eaten a lot of just croutons.
Just the croutons.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The bag looks like it's like half empty.
I just dumped the rest of them on there.
Okay. And this entire
Which by the way, if that makes the ratio of croutons to salad tip highly in the croutons' favor, that is 100% good. It's mostly croutons with some cheddar, with a lot of cheddar cheese, and then a little bit of lettuce.
This is like the worst salad I think I've
know.
ever heard of in my life.
This is a very, very cursed salad.
Guys, it'll taste great.
Ribbon cucumbers, 90% croutons.
It'll be great once it's doused in ranch, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what we're missing. It's a cereal, right? So you gotta
Oh my
make
God.
it float
Yeah,
with ranch.
no.
You put a
Oh
bit of
my-
mustard, a bit of ketchup, and then you swirl them together. You get a nice orange.
Not for salad. No, I know that much.
Molly looked like she was
Do
gonna actually throw up.
Somewhere Liliana is having a nightmare right now and she doesn't know why.
I was gonna
Between
say, we're all
this
gonna
and the
wake up in a
unmeta
cold
sphinx,
sweat.
Callie's just.
It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week.
Okay.
I hope that Callie just does whatever she is doing during the week, and then just randomly and Meta Sphinx eating this salad pops into her head. And her day is just completely ruined.
Every time the fucking Sphinx eats, it's just like crunch,
Blah.
crunch with an O.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so while you were in the process of making this this salad, the woman is just looking at you with the kind of a bemused smile on her face.
All right, so I get what I assume is the finishing touches of the salad done, and I'm like, I think, and I just kind of hold it out to her. I'm like, I made your salad, Mama. How do you? Is it good?
Oh, it looks wonderful, dear.
Okay, good.
This reminds me of the fucking Vine, or video, not Vine, video, where it's just like, hey, I made you a sandwich. You made me a sandwich? And it's got like fucking chips and bologna in it.
With the mustard.
Hey, man.
Hey, bologna and chip sandwiches were the best.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually.
I ate those when I when I was growing up.
You find way worse sandwiches in England, so
Not fish and chips, though.
we'll put anything in. Oh no, yes, we'll put anything in bread.
Okay, and so she takes the bowl from you and goes over to the cupboard and fetches a fork and sits down.
Right. I'm gonna put up the bread because I'm not. That was a lot of work for that salad, so I don't really want to make double the work for a sandwich. So I'm just gonna go into the freezer and grab one of my hot pockets out.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna squish them together.
Okay, and so when you grabbed the hot pocket from the fridge and closed it, you notice from the corner of your eye she's just eating her salad, just vibing, but when you close the fridge, she lowers her fork and looks at you.
I'm gonna pretend that I didn't notice her lower the fork and stare. And I'm just gonna continue working on my hot pocket, take it out of the wrapper, place it upside down on the paper plate, and put it in our 1950s microwave that doesn't have a rotating plate in the center.
Mm-hmm. And you hear the chair move.
Okay. I'll just turn around and see what she's doing.
She's looking at you with wide eyes. And just,
Is anything? Are you okay? The
who
salad
are
wasn't
you?
very good, was it?
What are you doing in my house?
Vimmir is just gonna pause for a second, close his eyes, and I'm just here trying to help you out. I make you lunch sometimes. I do laundry and grab food for you.
Right.
Just
but...
a helper.
Oh, okay. And you see her just kind of like trying to collect herself. She seems to be looking for something.
Yeah. Are you looking for something? If you got there's a salad I made you. Do you need a drink or something?
No. I need my book. My book. Where is it? And she just kind of like starts like rifling through the pockets in her sweater, and the longer this goes, the more distressed she seems to be getting, and she just keeps repeating my book. Where's my book? And please roll another investigation check for me.
Oh God. 11.
Okay. With an 11, you do notice there's a little notebook beside the condiments on the table.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, is it? I think I found it. Is this the book you're looking for? Right over here. And I hold up her book.
And she looks at you, then to the book, and goes, "Oh, hi, uh, oh, um, it happened again, didn't it?"
Oh no, it's no big deal. I misplace things all the time.
Uh,
It's-
I, uh, I'm sorry, dear. Uh,
no, it's fine. But do you? I mean, I placed the book down on the table next to her salad, and you need a drink though. Clearly. Do you want some water, or we also have some lemonade?
just some water. Um,
Okay, and I go into the cupboard and I pull out the hard plastic. It's got it's clear plastic, but it has orange and red polka dots on it. And I just go over into the kitchen, into the not the kitchen, into the refrigerator, and pour out some of the water from the Brita filter. And I'm like, there you go. Here's some water for you. Was there anything else that you need before? I gotta get back to work.
oh, did you, was it, was the traffic bad?
No, no. I mean, traffic here. You could just speed for miles, ignore all the stop signs. Nothing. There's no cars out here.
Oh,
Not,
oh,
never any bad.
okay. Well, well, it was nice, for the visit. Even,
Oh yeah. I'm just going back downstairs. So, if you do lose your book again, or you need some help with like the oven or whatever, just go ahead and give me a shout. You know, it's never a big deal.
yes, yes, uh, and she seems to be trying to, uh, form words, but she seems to, like, find it very difficult in the not in the sense that she doesn't remember which words to use, but more like she's hesitating to ask you something.
Okay. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a look and turn around to my microwave and get my hot pocket and be like, are you sure there's nothing else you need? Cause it's no big deal.
Um, and she's wringing her hands at this point. Um, and she looks at you with eyes that you can't remember being so clear before. So focused. And she goes, Have have you heard from your sisters?
Last I heard, Mika was doing. She was working over in the university. I think she got a job doing um uh something in the chemistry lab. I think she's in an internship or some sort of a fellowship, I believe. Ella, she doesn't. She is left for I think she's at Los Angeles. She's yeah, she heard or she's well on her way to becoming a doctor. So I don't know if she's how far along she is or what her residency is, but she's no, she's doing good. They're both doing good. They give you their well wishes. They're sorry they can't be home, but work calls.
Of course, of course. Yeah, it'd be lovely to see them again. It feels like it's been so long. uh, I feel like I'm gonna forget what they look like.
Oh, oh, that's crazy talk. But you know what? Hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to these they post a lot of pictures and stuff on Facebook, so I'm gonna grab a couple pictures and give a nice little like wall mural, not mural, but like a couple portraits on the wall, so that way we can just see him every day.
That's a wonderful idea. You've always been so smart.
Well, I mean, I try. I just have simple solutions for complex problems. That's what I always say. And you know what? I'll be better about bringing all of my siblings here for Christmas or Thanksgiving or something. I'll be better about that. I'll hound them.
Okay. Okay. And she looks down at the book and back at you, and there's a moment of confusion on her face before she looks. Oh, hello. Uh, and you see her struggling to put you just see her struggling, whether it's like trying to put a name to your face, or just you just see her eyes just starting to your eyes, to your hair, to your to the hot pocket in your hand, and she just goes, have a nice day at work, dear. And
Okay.
she goes back to eating her salad.
All right. Thanks, Mama. If you need anything, I'll be downstairs. Don't ever hesitate. I will come right up for you. Okay?
And you see her nod, as she's eating the salad.
Okay. I'm gonna go and walk to the stairs of the basement and just pause and watch her for a moment, and then just go downstairs, reclaim my chair. I see that my Tauren druid is now sitting down from being AFK. But I put my headset back on and I say, "Hi, Papa. Sorry, I had to. I was hungry, so I made myself a hot pocket. But whenever you're ready, we can go ahead and start that dungeon."
All right. And you hear like a chime of voices coming through from the headset. It seems like you caught them in the middle of someone making a joke, and everyone's just laughing, and they go, "Oh, hey, Vimmir. Yeah, no, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, we're just waiting on one more, and we'll get this raid all set up."
Okay, awesome. All right, just let me go to the bank. I gotta get my healer gear, and I'll be good to go.
Gotcha. All right, we'll be here. Anyway, so we have, and the way it's weird because like it's you hear the voices coming through through the headset. You're processing the information that's in front of you, and every once in a while you'll see you'll see one of the monitors with they all have lights on them, like nodes. Every once in a while you'll see one node light up red. You flick a finger on a key on the other side, and it goes back to green. All the while you're going through this raid, this WoW raid. Sorry, I can't really describe a WoW raid to you. I've never played WoW, so
It's fine. It's Karazhan. It's
my
pretty
God,
easy,
okay.
but it's taxing when you're solo healing it. So,
God.
and yeah, so you're able to just go through this raid, no problem. Everyone starts rolling for their gear, and it gets quiet, like unusually quiet. You look at the headset, you take it off your head, inspect it, nothing seems to be wrong with it, and then you realize it's a little brighter. You look around, and you are in the living room. You're sat on the couch with your dad on one side. He has a controller in his hand. And your mom on another side, fixing y'all a nice glass of lemonade. It's a nice memory, seeing this, of the first moment your dad taught you how to play your first game together. It's a tender moment because even though your mother didn't really understand this bond you two had over video games, she still sat there for the first time of many days, and she just watches as you play with your dad, maybe taking care of Ella, brushing her hair. Your parents weren't perfect, but they tried to do what was right with you and your siblings. When they both thought that you were all asleep, that's when they would speak in hushed but stern tones with each other. You've accidentally stumbled once on them. A moment where you felt torn. Here was your dad looking at your mother with a broken expression on his face.
Ugh.
And he goes, "I can't do this anymore." And she looks at him, crying, and pleads, I don't know how I'm going to do this without you. I can't raise them by myself. And she tries to reach out for him, but he holds his hand. He holds her hand and lowers it, and goes, "Then I'll do it. I'll send some help. Okay? We're going to figure something out. But I can't. But this is going to be the last thing. It's and she just tries to plead with him.
Ugh.
And the expression on your dad's face is one that's worn out. It's torn. It's exhausted. And you clamber back up to your bedroom. Close the door as quietly as you can. Move to the covers. Just kind of hold them up over your head. And you whisper to yourself, I'll take care of you, Mama.
Ugh.
And you blink. And you stare up at the wooden ceiling. In a bed that you are almost not you wake up with a start, and you realize that you're alone. The sounds of the night, the crickets, the random owl hooting, and the distant conversations, laughs drift in from the window.
Vimmir is just gonna sit up a little bit. From the window, can I see like what time it is?
From the window, you can see that it's actually hard to tell from your window because the sun, you can't see the sun from the horizon, but you can start seeing little filters of the sunlight's rays starting to dance in your surroundings again. And it seems that from judging from that, it'd be just after daybreak, like after the sun, just after the sun rising.
All right. I'm gonna get up and head outside and just start doing what I think is like training or exercises. Try to work off some of the emotions that I had from the dream, and just find some trees and just take practice like calming myself, and then just like doing a slash out from my sword and just basically cutting up a bunch of trees. And
Why do y'all hate fucking trees so much? Jesus Christ. What's wrong
We do
with the party?
we do seem to have a tendency to destroy trees wherever we go.
The camera pans over and I'm just punching the shit out of one.
fucking trees.
Hi,
Next
Mongo
tree down.
Mom. Thank you so much for the follow.
Next tree down the line just looks to the other tree. First time.
So yeah, you go to a nearby park. The early morning risers have started just kind of like milling in. People on their way to the Bough district. Some families just trying to get some early walks in. And yeah, you see like just an, for lack of better words, a dead tree. No leaves, no no real surrounding foliage around it. You just kind of like go to town on it, trying not to think about
Fuck you, tree.
trying not to think about the dream that you just had.
Oof.
But yeah, for the rest of you, the night seems to just passed uneventfully, and you start waking up to the smell of something cooking in the tavern area.
I
And the
spring out
distant
of
sound
bed,
of-
ready to bully Vimmir again.
and we hear the distant sound of someone chopping down a tree.
As Liliana gets up, she quickly just checks the mirror to make sure she's still her, as she does every morning now. Good.
Yep, it's
Now-
still the same yellow eyes, the same black hair, the same red skin.
Perfect. She'll nod then and head on out to the main area.
And
Watch
as
it,
you
you
leave,
know.
you could swear your reflection seems to wink back at you.
Oh, well that's disturbing. She kind of like, as she's like walking out the door, she like catches out of her eye and is just like, the fuck? Okay.
And you look
That's
back
just not
and,
cool.
and you see yourself looking back from the mirror.
All right. She'll nod and make her way up into the main area.
Making her way.
Make my way.
You see Ithric is already tucking into a nice bowl of something.
She'll go and plop down next to him. Good morning.
And they go morning.
Yeah. Sleep well?
Relatively.
Do you normally not sleep well?
Well, not so much for lack of trying, but I tend not to sleep more than I feel the need to. It's not always just because we're in an inn doesn't mean we're not unsafe.
I suppose. Back where I come from, I love sleeping in. Sleeping is like my favorite hobby. Well, computer games are my favorite hobby, then sleeping in.
And they just kind of like tilt their head at that and go computer.
Right. Think of it like a more advanced book. A book that shows you a picture instead. Well, a lot of pictures.
So a picture.
Yeah, so a picture book. She's like, huh. It's harder to describe than I thought it would be.
Oh, like the
Imagine an interactive GIF, right? What's a GIF? Oh, god damn it!
like the tools they have in the pavilions. I've been there
Do they-
once.
The pavilions? What do they have in the pavilions?
Oh, all kinds of things.
Tools?
Well, they have floating ships
Oh.
and
Um.
tubes that go thump,
Foomp.
thump, and things appear in there.
Oh, you can send like packages and messages.
Kind of. I think so.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right, well, that's
like,
interesting.
They're all
Yeah,
I
over
was
the city.
imagining
But...
something way more advanced. I was like, they got Futurama tubes here.
And people could walk through arches and it'd take them to a different area of the city.
Okay. Interesting.
Food wasn't
listen.
as great though.
Yeah, fair enough. Listen, I feel like we got off on kind of the wrong foot with the whole you-know-who thing.
Did we?
Well, me and Ithric did.
Oh.
And they just kind of like look at you and go, "No." I mean, as far as I can tell, you're a nice lady, so
I'm trying. Yes. I'm here to help. I don't know what is up? Why people seem to think she's bad, and I don't. Well, I'm here to help. Let me put it that way.
And let me put it this way: anyone in the history of Dreamscape, not just in the Forever Forest, anyone who has claimed to be associated with them, and they just kind of like point to a random gesture. They gesture to a random direction in particular with their
Right.
spoon and go. They've caused some trouble. One started a cult. One.
What?
Yeah.
A cult.
Yeah. It was a thing, but luckily it's.
I mean,
Are they
I
like
mean-
a warlock patron? This doesn't seem that unusual.
yeah, that's true. Like,
I
well,
mean,
I don't
the
I don't
cult
plan on
was
starting
the
a cult.
cult wasn't the worst thing they did.
What else did they? Wait, what? What do you mean it wasn't the worst thing they did?
Well, there was another period in time where they did sacrifices. Ooh, those were.
This is normal cult behavior.
Sacrifice. Okay. Okay. No, I don't think I plan on sacrificing anybody.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we've killed Vimmir a couple times.
That's a recreational thing, though. It's
Vimmir,
not-
Vimir's gay now. I'm not gonna sacrifice him.
And there
Oh,
was
well.
at one point, there was at one point, one of them, tried to start a rebellion somewhere, and, they chalked it up to her name, and, yeah,
Well, she didn't ask me to start a rebellion.
Yeah.
or a cult. Okay.
I just tread, lightly on.
If somebody turned up on their first day of work, I also wouldn't tell them to start a rebellion. I'd save that for a couple weeks in.
You start at the cult level, you grow up to sacrifices, and then someday you too could start a rebellion.
Oh.
Pyramid scheme all over again.
Man, this new Star
Liliana-
Wars movie is sounding pretty weird.
Liliana just kind of gets to her feet, and she has lost her appetite, so she's gonna go outside.
And
Gonna go punch a tree, huh?
No, I don't feel like punching a tree.
and
No, I gotta go punch a person, eh?
and you find Vimmir.
Oh, good morning, Vimmir. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, I slept fine.
You had the dream, didn't you?
No. What?
No.
What do you...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
We all had it first night we were here.
What do you mean the dream?
Did you have a weird dream about being in the real world again?
Oh, I mean, yes. And then does that
Yeah.
did hold on? Did everyone have their
Well-
own personal dream?
Well, Rocky didn't want to talk about it. Alexandra was very dodgy about it, and Oscar told me that I couldn't talk to him till he had his coffee. And after he had his coffee, he told me I also couldn't talk to him then.
Classic Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so are you saying you want to talk about it?
I mean, no one else wanted to. If you want to, you can. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. So tell me about your dream then.
I got involved in the middle of a domestic abuse situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that happened in real life before?
It more seemed like it was something that might happen in the future. If anything. A girl I kind of have a thing for, her girlfriend came over and we kind of got into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Okay, that's intense. But you're like the hero or heroine. So
Mhm.
heroine of your story, then, huh? That's pretty sweet.
Well, maybe. Time will
Don't say
tell.
maybe related to something like that.
Time will tell. Apparently, I'm being told that I'm gonna either start a cult or lead a rebellion at some point. So we'll see.
Being a heroine is probably really addicting.
Boy, I did in Liliana's backstory or in her little character sheet. Her flaw is that she is addicted to something right now. So that's fair.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. She
Oof,
does have an addiction.
So you're. Why are you starting a cult? That was confusing.
I don't know. I haven't been told. I don't
And-
plan to start a cult, but I was told that I might. So because everyone else who was like me did. So.
So everyone else
If
like
all your
you?
friends started a cult, would you?
I didn't. Why are you starting a cult?
Yeah, so some people, apparently, others like me, instead of just coming here, we were, I guess, intercepted, I would say, by another person, and anyone else who has worked for them like I do, apparently at some point weren't great.
The
My queen, yes.
the queen. Okay,
Yeah, Zinevre.
okay. The queen that you are a good champion for.
She gives you a pat on the shoulder.
Right.
Right.
And so okay. So what does that entail exactly? Because since you brought it up, I mean, you're a champion for like a succubus queen. So that means like you have to like steal the souls of like men, right?
God, I knew a stupid question was coming.
Kind of. I mean, not exactly. She's a protector of oppressed women, so I tend to provide her the souls of people who have oppressed women.
So yes.
Uh, Vimmir just looks really confused. Oh,
I really was just the same thing with more steps. Really.
Mal, question for you.
Go ahead.
The story that I wrote, has that happened?
No.
No? Okay, great. Just checking. But yeah, it is confusing. I don't really know who I'm supposed to send. Like, I don't know how to know if someone is an oppressor of women other than ask, and usually most of them don't confess to it, so I got to kind of like investigate. It is a little tricky.
okay. Yeah. I feel like that would be.
Have you
So
oppressed any women?
no?
Have you or a loved
That's
one
good.
been oppressed by women? Hi.
That's good. I'm glad.
I'm Liliana. Succubus at law.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need representation?
I mean, I kind of consider myself a pretty nice guy, so I don't feel like I
Oh
would
no.
Oh boy. Liliana noticeably cringes.
ever.
Did you always finish last too?
No.
I mean, I feel well. So that's like, I feel like the whole like champion for oppressed women. That's like not like traditional succubus actions because they just like eat men for funds, right? Or to like feed, right?
I mean, I don't know that it's exactly like the stories in our world. I don't know what porn you've been reading. Well, actually, I do know exactly what you've been reading, but that's not the point. The point is,
hold on. How do you know?
I've read it.
It's a succubus power.
I don't know that they're exactly the same here. She showed up and she told me what my charge was, and if I in exchange she would. It doesn't matter what she gave me in return. What matters is that I work for her.
And she just wants the bad soul.
That's what she says.
Is she one to like not tell the truth?
Well, she hasn't lied to me that I know of.
Mm.
I only,
How long have you
Isn't
how
that
long have you known
the
her?
point of a lie?
I've probably talked to her to some total of, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Mm.
Hmm. You
Yeah.
can see Vimmir has his hands kind of like to his lips, doing a concern.
She kind of like scratched the back of her head. Yeah, listen, it all kind of happened really fast. I showed up here. I thought I was still dreaming, really, and but she knew a whole lot of things about me, and it caught me off guard. And yeah, I don't know.
Oh, so you're saying she manipulated you then?
I didn't say that. She didn't manipulate me. I made my choice.
I can't.
Yeah,
believe,
I mean,
I can't believe the oppressor of women wants to get rid of the oppression of
Gaslight gatekeep.
Yeah, okay.
girls.
Well, wait, hold on.
What?
So you met your queen.
Yeah.
Was that before the whole like Dreamweaver?
Right before my first night here.
So did you get any powers from becoming a Dreamweaver?
Well, I was kind of surprised because when I saw everyone else here with their abilities, I figured they'd all met someone too, but they've all sworn up and down that they didn't. So yeah, I figured, I don't know. I haven't quite pieced that bit together yet.
Vimmir, I'd like you to roll a history check for me.
Ooh, I'm great at those.
Exclusively the int-based skills, please.
Nine.
Discord's covering the first one, but I did see the second one was a 0.
Yeah.
So, Vimmir,
You're on the 2 to get it as well.
Yeah.
So, Vimmir, you remember, you don't remember much from your first, quote unquote, first night here, first time here, but
Yeah.
you vaguely remember waking up before everyone else did, before Rocky, before you saw the 2 tieflings, you saw whatever the fuck Oscar is. You saw Rocky, and yeah, you don't you're trying to rack your brains and you don't remember meeting anyone else.
Just imagining him going along like tiefling, elf, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
And
My
it
favorite
was
playable race in D&D? Question mark.
and it was when the first of the tieflings, you know now to be Liliana, started to stir. You kind of freaked and just kind of like hid in the shadows and tailed everyone up until the moment when you felt comfortable revealing yourself.
Oh, it's a girl. Hide.
She doesn't know I'm an awesome rogue.
Wait till she
Okay.
sees my
Well,
sick int score.
He doesn't know my sneak attack damage is huge.
Jesus.
it's so massive.
Wait till you see this one, baby.
Wait till you
Or
see me with
just-
advantage. All right. Well, Liliana. Obviously, we just met, but I also feel like I've talked to you for longer than 10 minutes. So, we're basically best friends at this point.
Are we?
That's how girls
This
work,
is how
right?
interacting with a girl works. I'm an expert.
I've,
All right,
had, I've had year of experience.
How about this? We're both Dreamweavers. We're connected. We share a unique bond with 5 other people. That's got to count for something, okay? So
Fair enough.
How about this? Don't eat my soul, and I'll do everything I can to keep you safe.
She
Strict
seems to consider.
requirements there.
She considers that for a moment before just
High
giving.
bar.
She gives a really sexy smile at that and nods. All right, Vimmir. Fair trade.
I wouldn't trust that, to be honest.
This very suddenly aloof and maybe a little hostile to me person suddenly gives me a sexy smile.
She
Big
walks.
question mark.
She walks over towards you, swaying her hips with every step she takes, her tail flicking back and forth behind her.
Hey there, big
then-
boy.
And she puts her hand out to shake on it.
Oh, okay, well, Vimmir is like really hesitant to even like touch Liliana because he is certain his soul is going to get eaten. Okay, but
She lays
remember,
it. I'm teasing you, Vimmir.
oh, okay,
I have no intention of eating your soul. I don't
Okay.
think I can do that.
okay.
Not that I've tried. Would you like to find out?
You say you hear pop up, your maiden pop up behind you. You know, you actually could.
I could.
Anyone, whenever,
If you want, you know.
as a snack.
Mm.
I don't. No, I don't. Okay, I don't. This is getting really awkward and confusing, and I don't understand what's going on.
Mm.
So let's just go and get some food.
You're not gonna tell me what you dreamed about?
Oh, I was hoping you didn't remember.
Oh, silly boy.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty sweet. Like they don't have computers here, so I just dreamed that I was, back on Earth playing my super geared out Tauren druid. I'm a healer. I focus on the hots, heal over time. And we were like going through this raid Karazhan. I was solo healing. Everyone was staying alive, and I got my tier 4 at the end of it. It was the bomb.
I prefer mages. And she walks inside.
Oh,
You didn't
Who's
have
gonna
to do
heal
him
you?
like that. You didn't have to do him like that.
Oh.
You DPS small.
911, I'd like
I'm
to
a
report a
healer.
murder.
God. Just walks in.
And you just see Ithric on one of the tables, just kind of like nursing the same bowl that you saw them with.
All right. So yesterday, I understand, Oscar, Lexi, you were able to get some information.
That's grunt for talk to Lexi. I don't want to talk to anyone right now.
Of course.
He says, nursing a cup of coffee.
Yes, we were looking at the archives and something happened. We don't know what exactly happened. All evidence of it appears to have been taken out of the archives.
Mm.
Also, this restaurant opened that we're kind of suspicious of right now.
Oh, I think I saw it yesterday. The guy in line was a dick, and then Vimmir tripped and kissed him.
Oh.
It wasn't a kiss. It was a tactical stopping my fall from
With your
putting my
lips.
collar.
Vimmir, it's okay. We don't care if you're gay.
I mean, I'm not. I like girls. Okay.
All
Ithric
evidence to
just
the
chimes in,
contrary.
I don't care, period.
It's
He's telling you to shut up.
All
Did
right.
you see anything else during your reconnaissance?
Everyone in the line seemed to be kind of stressed.
Stressed?
And at that, Ithric kind of like chimes in and just goes, no, that'd be everyone in the Bough district. It's not, and they just kind of like gesture to the general area around you, and I'd like everyone to make a perception check for me really quick.
It's time to roll the first real dice in like 15 years, so let's hope it's not a 1.
It wasn't.
Good job.
All
Oh,
right,
it's Vimmir. Never mind.
10.
So sorry for the emergency distraction here. Robbie Fatstacks ordered 10 chicken nuggets on DoorDash, and he's currently holding 2 massive McDonald's bags that were brought to him.
Hell yeah.
What?
They give him like 100 nuggets or something.
Can you tell us?
Hell
Can you make
yeah.
us a list of what's in it? I have to read on stream what's in it. Thank you.
Share the nuggies. What the fuck?
Oh, you got. Oh, great receipt. Let me see what's in this bad boy.
What? Did he only order the nuggets?
Well, yeah, he only ordered chicken nuggets, but we have a.
Yeah.
And what we got is 1 cheeseburger, 1 quarter pounder, 5 large French fries, 40
Jesus.
chicken nuggets, 1 Big Mac, 1 quarter
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
deluxe with extra salt on the French fries, and a large high C.
Fuck yeah.
Oh
Sounds
my
like you
God.
just. Sounds like. Wait, is it
Fuck
on?
yeah.
Is it on Robbie's name?
No, it's not. It doesn't have a name. It just has name DoorDash on it.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
yeah.
Someone is going to be
Ooh.
pissed.
Someone's
Someone's
get
gonna
10
have,
chicken
like,
nuggets
just-
and be fucking furious.
Fuck yeah.
Where's the rest of my
Total-
nuggies?
No, there's no cost on here. I wish. Well,
I mean-
Rob, go ahead and bring us some food if you don't want to eat all of it.
That's like $50 worth of McDonald's.
It really is, yeah.
Is it gonna be like a grab bag? You put everything in one bag and you gotta ruffle through the nuggies so you can get the burger.
I mean, at
that's
this
so
point-
good.
Packing peanuts, but it's just nuggies.
There you go. Have a munch reminder.
Hey, I'm gonna need a few munch reminders. I think we have a lot of food we gotta eat. We already ate dinner.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm envious.
Wow. I mean, sometimes life is pretty cool. I mean, not for that guy, but for us, for sure.
That guy's going to look at his bag and go like,
This
We're
is
just-
a bit
we're-
small.
we're
We're
the
just gonna
third-
hear a gunshot from 2 blocks down. Oh my! All right, I'm sorry for derailing us
No,
there.
no,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
Listen, it's nuggies. It's understandable.
it's for a good
Very
cause.
important.
You said you wanted a perception check, right?
Yes.
All right, let me get you a perception check.
10.
Oh no.
I didn't roll a 1. That's the important
18.
part.
Okay.
I got
Vegas.
17.
17. Okay, so Vimmir and Alexandra, you just kind of like
Rocky rolled a 16 plus something.
Rocky.
Yeah, he's in here. I figured I'd roll for him. Why not?
Oh, okay. And wait, you can control him?
Thank you.
No, I just rolled a dice. See, I don't know. It's
Oh.
16 plus something.
Okay, I was gonna be I was sitting here like, yo, what?
Do 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 do.
Okay, so
I've hacked your account.
so with Vimmir and Alexandra, you just kind of like look around, and the morning is you're still kind of like shaking off the morning vibes in general, but Liliana and Oscar, with both of your sharp senses, you do notice that despite the fact that it should be a normal morning, the guy behind the counter seems a little on edge, just kind of like more so than usual than like just being at work in the morning. You see
Just being gay with 2 sexy tieflings in his place. Got it.
you see a couple on the same couple actually on the counter, just kind of like talking in hushed tones. Every once in a while the guy looks over his shoulder to check to make sure that no one's eavesdropping. And people just kind of like order their come in, order their food, sit down, just eat, and just kind of like they don't try to talk to anyone that they
DNI.
they don't want to associate with.
Hmm.
And they give everyone a wide berth. Everyone who comes in tries to find a table that has no one on it.
They're social distancing. How good.
Liliana, noticing the kind of strange behavior in there, she's gonna look to Ithric, be like, "Is this normal?"
And they just kind of look at you and go, "Not really, no. This place, this spot in particular, you could always count on it to just what at the end of your day you can grab a drink, grab a table, and just enjoy people."
Is
But
it because of the nightmare that this is people like this?
it's hard to say, really. Maybe. I mean, it did start. People have been on edge. That's true, but I don't know if it's because of the nightmares.
Well, I feel like the sooner we get to Jormungand and figure this all out, the better, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So where should we go then to speak with Jormungand?
And they just kind of like jab their spoon up.
Up, okay, to the top where the council is, right?
Yep.
Great. All right.
If we want to get into there, we're gonna need help from, well, not help, more so approval from the Ivy League.
Very well then. I guess is everyone ready to set out for the day?
Yeah, I'm ready.
As
Good.
Liliana says that, she only just then realizes that somehow Vimmir did not tell her about his dream, and he's like, "God damn it!"
And Ithric just kind of like grimaces and goes, "Well, I mean, I've already met one of them."
We have.
Mm-hmm. And
Him. Duh.
guessing from the I think I know where to find him.
She looks around. Am I missing something? Did we meet someone that I'm not realizing?
It's him. Like, how could it be anyone else? It's them.
Oh. Well, that
And-
seems like a.
And they blink at that and go and they go, "Oh, no. I'm not. No.
What?
No."
This is why I don't talk in the morning.
Okay, so who is it then?
Well, let's have y'all ate? I feel like going to and they get up
Wait, that's right. I'm gonna, before this happens, I am going to lay out the parchment Ben gave me and just say, "All right, this is stupid, but I need your signatures real quick."
Liliana gives a suspicious look. Why?
It's not for any legal reason. We have a fan, and I owe them a favor.
Okay, I'm a tiefling. I'm a little.
Me and Lexi
Yeah.
have already signed. Just do it.
Yeah, one of them probably really stands out.
Oh yeah, because one of them's. Well, actually, I'd probably unroll it so that ours aren't showing. It's just 3 blank ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say that we've signed it. So you know, we have. I'm just not gonna let you see them.
She takes a pen or a quill, I guess it would be,
Mhm.
And looks for a second before. You see, like in her mind, something like not connecting for a moment, as like she makes a really nice cursive L, and then like muscle memory like stops her, and she's like, then suddenly like she has to like very slowly like trace out the rest of her name. Sorry, I'm not used to signing this name.
All right. Rocky just kind of like scrawls on it very quick and pauses.
I feel like Rocky would draw a picture on it.
Well, funny you should mention that because he takes out his flumps. So we have hold
The
on.
R in Rocky, or the O in Rocky is just stick figure. It's his stick figurehead,
Mhm.
and the rest of the body is below.
Hold on. We have
Get the animals to sign it as well.
yeah. So like he brings out all of his flumps. He has Philip, Major Thaddeus, Percival, Jennifer and Jessica, the Mastiffs, and he takes out like an ink pot, puts their paw, their foot in it, and just kind of like presses it down next to his
Bunch of
all
nice,
around.
a bunch of nice English signatures, one Japanese signature, and 15 paw prints.
So
That
there's,
sounds
like,
about right for our group.
So there's like two paw print, like two big dog paws. There's like a rat, a tiny rat foot on there. There's like a bird foot
Just
on
like a
there.
claw.
Yeah.
Noticing
then-
the Japanese signature, Liliana glances
No,
over
I
at...
hid that part.
No, but you said the Japanese signature.
That was out of character.
Oh, okay, sorry.
and the goat's foot on there. The goat
By the
is
way-
eyeing the parchment like
Meh.
I will, after Vimmir signs, I will scroll it up so the goat can't eat it.
By the way,
How do
since
you
I have
say
this
it?
thing of chicken nuggets that I wasn't expecting to have, I also have my box of hot sauces. So tonight on the game, if you donate 500 bits or a subscription, not only can you assign an inspiration to someone, but I'll also do a hot sauce on my chicken nugget.
Delicious.
They all smell so good. Give me a thing of fries, then. I'll take a thing of fries.
You want a Big Mac?
You want a Big
I
Mac?
I want a
Sure,
Big
I'll
Mac.
take a quarter pounder. I don't really care for Big Macs.
I want a Big Mac.
Yeah, but when they give the salt, it's all in packets. There's like 35 salt packets.
I don't care for Big Mac, but I'll take a quarter pounder, sure.
I'll
Hey,
take
Trilby,
the
when
Big
did you
Mac.
get there?
I want the Big Mac.
Well, if you're here, you can have it, because Jesus Christ, we have so much food.
Giant
Oh,
mountain
Jesse
of
will
salt.
inhale it.
Giant
want
mountain of
one
salt.
Big
Trilby, when did
Mac.
you get here?
I'm jealous of Jesse's metabolism. Like she can put away like so much food and like not.
Hey,
Celtic
Celtic Crow, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Who gets the inspirations? And I will do some hot sauce.
It's 2 in 1, so you have to put double the hot sauce on.
Double the hot sauce. All right. Well, Autumn also gets to pick. Pick a number. It's oh my god. It's randomized now, but pick a number 1 through 10 or 1 through 12. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I randomly pick the hot, spiciest one.
There's only 6 more things of fries.
There are way more than 5.
Oh, no.
There's so many fries.
So not only did we get the wrong order, but they sent us too much in the order. We're seeing at 5 large fries. We have 7.
Your McDonald's is awesome.
Speaking of
Man,
7,
they really fucked up. Don't you mean super fucked up?
Liliana and Alexandra, both the tieflings, get the inspo.
Okay, great.
Ooh.
One day
Oh
I'll
my
also have like 20 something inspiration.
Okay, there we go. Liliana gets- All right, and so number 7 is the roasted garlic. Very nice.
Ooh. If I remember correctly, you'd like that one.
I think so. Sorry, you may continue. Sorry.
Okay. So, getting up, you all go to the Bough district. I think, to the food part of the Bough district. And yeah, even though it's like early morning, middle of the morning, there is a sizable line already. there. And Ithric just goes, huh, not here yet. And
Is this the guy we tripped? It'd be fucking hilarious.
And across the on the other side of the street, the lady with the gray hair is also starting to just kind of like put up her wares and just kind of like ticking things off on her list. And she notices all of you, recognizes Liliana, and just goes, "Oh, hey, morning."
Oh, from the coffee shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Sorry, I'm getting set up sorry, you're probably waiting for Tiny Bites to open.
Oh, well, no, we're actually looking for someone this morning.
Oh, well, maybe I can help. What do they look like?
I don't know exactly what they look like. I just know that they're a member of the Ivy League.
I don't know, Ithric. What do they look like?
And Ithric actually,
Or has
steps.
Ithric vanished again? Okay, no.
No, Ithric actually steps up, and you notice that they have their hood up, to just kind of like conceal the scales, like just kind of like above their forehead, and just goes, morning. Yeah, we're looking for for a friend. I hear he frequents the Tiny Bites. You wouldn't happen to have seen him today, would you?
No, it is going to be the person we tripped.
And she just kind of like goes, "Well, if you don't give me a description, dear, I can't help you." And they go, "Oh, yeah, he has his ash blonde hair, half elf. I don't know if that helps any. Kind of looks like he woke up on the wrong side of the morning." Yes, I know what I said. And she just kind of goes, "Oh, I was wondering who that was. I've been seeing him around here. Yeah, he's usually online, right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I didn't know he liked this a lot. So, yeah, if you hear from him, please let him know that that we're looking for him." And she just goes, "Okay, I'll keep an eye out, but no guarantees, and not for free." And she just kind of like claps her hands, and a tray of cupcakes pop on the table beside her. "Just bake these. Don't worry, they're not. I didn't put anything in them that's not delicious." And she offers to y'all. Just need some testers to make sure the first batch is on the up and up.
Liliana looks very excited. She also has been casting glances between Ithric and coffee shop lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of like gives Ithric like a sly grin as she passes by him and go get a cupcake.
And they just kind of like go, like raise an eyebrow at that.
She'll pick up a cupcake and eat it.
Okay, so on the first bite, it's warm, like fresh out of the oven, and then the sensation that fills your mouth is difficult to describe, other than it felt like you bit into a thing of cotton candy, and then you take another bite, and then another, and it goes from cotton candy to bubble gum to strawberry.
Ooh. Liliana seems quite pleased as she keeps wolfing down bites of it. Yeah, no, I'd say you did good. It's delicious.
Oh, well, I see that you also have good taste. I call that one pretty in pink.
It's delightful. It's like cotton candy.
Oh, was that all?
Oh no. I also got hints of strawberry at the end. And something else in the middle. I'm
Bubblegum.
having trouble placing. I know she knows what it is, but she's
Okay.
just
Was
trying to
you
get
just
let
drinking
her
something?
talk about it. Something else in the middle. Is it gum?
Right, you are. And she just kind of like looks immensely pleased with herself and just goes like, "Oh, I'm so glad that that went through. I was having like such trouble trying to capture it, but oh, I'm so glad that that is now working. Awesome."
You know, if you sold these where I come from, you'd have a line down the street waiting to eat these.
Well, it's kind of you to say, but and she just kind of like looks towards the shop across the street. The people with the literal line, and just kind of like glances back at hers, and the only people that seem to be there are an elderly gentleman with a lady companion, and they're making their way to towards you. Oh,
They're
Edgar! Good morning. I'll have your coffee right out. I remember. No sugar, no cream. Just the coffee. And the elderly man just nods and pulls out a chair for his lady companion.
He ordered one black coffee and then drove away.
Liliana glances over towards Lexi. Would you try this?
Oh, I don't eat sweets.
What? Are you diabetic?
No, they're not good for you.
No. You eat them because they're enjoyable.
She just looks at you like you're an alien.
Enjoyment? What the
Liliana
fuck?
has a look on her face and say, like, am I the only one who's from Mars or something? What? Okay. Vimmir, taste this.
You actually see Vimmir. He's already has like a handful of them, and he's just been chowing down on it.
Okay.
And Vimmir just cheek stuff like what?
What?
Like a fucking chipmunk.
This proves my point. They're good, right? They're really good.
So Vimmir,
Uh-huh.
the cupcake that you actually that the first cupcake that you got, the first bite you take is milk chocolate. Then you chew, and it's white chocolate. And then you chew, and it's like slowly starting to dip into dark, and then you taste the caramel that accompanies it.
This is freaking amazing. Why did you do that?
Okay. That's my point. It's
We're
really
in a
good.
Magic world.
So look at this shop and look at the line at that shop. Something's wrong, right?
I don't know. I haven't eaten at that shop yet.
Right. Okay. Well, I think that maybe that's our
Oh.
first stop then. Let's try it. Let's see.
No, hang on.
What?
Let me do this.
This is something we looked over before. So is it open yet? 'Cause I think she said we were waiting for it to open or whatever.
Yeah, so like about like 5 to 10 minutes pass, and you hear the bell, like the tinkling of a bell inside, chime, and the door swings open and people start milling in, and yeah, it's weird because like it doesn't seem to matter how many people go inside. You don't the first people that you saw like walk in don't come out until like 10 minutes later. But it didn't seem like the space inside was like that big. And they
So-
have like bags with them, and they're just chatting with each other.
All right. So after it opens, I'm gonna get up from my seat. I'm gonna be like, "Don't worry." I'm gonna pull out the ID and be like, "Reporter John Bauer is on the case."
Like from
Look
the
at close.
books,
What?
like
Whatever.
Jack Bauer. Okay.
No.
No, he's from 60 Minutes.
24.
And then
24
I'm
minutes? I've never heard that one.
I'm gonna go across the street and step inside.
Okay. So, while you were waiting online, you tried to take a peek at the shop window. Yeah,
Oh,
I
I mean,
just.
I'm not going. Wait, I'm not going in to buy anything. So
Oh,
I'm gonna cut the line.
you're just walking in.
Yeah, I'm just walking in.
Okay,
I'm
so
not going to get in line or anything.
yeah, so when you try to get in, people the people you cut in line just go like, "Hey!" And you walk in, and the space does not fit what you saw from, or what you could see from the doorway. And
It's bigger on the inside.
yeah, so so there's the counter, there's what do you call it, a display rack with just a common variety of wares on there. You have like bread, you have croissants, there's like pies in there, and behind the counter, you see and you just kind of like blink at this. You see a turtle.
Man turtle or just like a literal turtle?
Like a tortle, tortle.
Okay.
And
Is this dog?
no, he doesn't have a hat. And he's manning the counter. But he just seems to be like just conducting his business. And you notice people, well, not people, the other
Patrons.
patrons, yeah. No, the other employees just trying to weave their way from table to people just grabbing their food. and yeah, it just seems like your standard thoroughfare cafe bake shop.
Oh yeah, real standard. Seeing as how I walked in and the space expanded.
Have you ever been in a Starbucks?
All right. So the turtle's behind the counter, but he's not really doing anything.
No, he's manning the register.
Okay. I mean, that's gonna make me kind of a little suspicious. Not in the something's wrong sense, something as in like maybe they're important sense, because why would you have a very slow creature manning something requires a lot of turnover and speed. So just
Oh
like
no, he's moving at like regular pace.
a turtle that doesn't
Oscar
move slow.
is
Well, now
racist.
a turtle that doesn't move slow. Now I'm even more suspicious. All right. Is there like a let's see. Is there like a so is it just him behind the counter or are there other people?
No, there's other people. So they all have a green apron on them. They have uh their name tags on there, and the logo of the shop, the teacup.
Okay. I'm going to go over to is there like a let's see. In like old movies or whatever, they have the part of the counter that flips up
Mm-hmm.
and then flips and then drops down so they
Yeah.
can move like through the counter. Do they have that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over there. I'm not gonna lift it,
Mm-hmm.
but I am just gonna sort of like peek around and knock on the counter and just try and get someone's attention.
Okay. So the first person to approach you is a half elf who looks like they have like light pink hair, like, well, curly, yeah, light pink curly hair. They just go, "Oh, hello. Yes, sorry. What was your order?"
No, I just wanna. Hi, is the owner around?
Yeah. He's a little busy right now though, and she jabs a thumb at the turtle at the register.
Okay. Oh, I was okay. So I want to talk. I want to ask during business hours. Do you know when he'll be available?
Um.
I'm gonna really quickly. I'm gonna sort of flash the ID. I'm a new hire at the Scaly Mail, John Bauer, and since it's new in town, I wanted to maybe get a word with the owner about seems like the hottest spot in town.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Take a seat. Or just wait there. I'll let him know that you
Sure
are.
thing.
Okay. And she taps the turtle on the shoulder, whispers something to him, and the turtle looks over at you with just kind of like beady eyes, and
I'm
nods.
gonna do a silly hello wave like
And he's actually gonna take off his apron. The girl starts takes over the register, and he goes, hello, what can I do, what can I do you for?
Well, sorry to interrupt you. It was such a busy moment, but I'm a new hire at the Scaly Mail, John Bauer, and I just wanted to ask some questions. I mean, this is looking like the nicest place in town, so I figured something's got to be, something fun's got to be happening here. So, do you have time right now, or should I come back later?
Oh, no, well, I should be okay. Kipi is has the register all taken care of, and I was about to do my walk on the floor. So why don't we
Okay.
walk and talk?
Of course. So first things first. I gotta know what makes it so good.
And you see the wrinkled skin of this turtle just kind of like curve up into a smile and goes, well, I don't like to brag, but I am very good pastry chef. I opened this up because it was the dream To open up a shop with my wife, and unfortunately she couldn't be here with us today, so I took it upon
My
myself.
condolences.
Hmm?
My condolences.
Oh, she
Does anyone have a happy story?
Never.
and he goes, yeah, well, I figured, I have the space, we have the idea, so I'll make my wife's dream come true. And I guess something resonated with the city, and it's been busy ever since we opened up.
I do have a notepad with me. I'm sort of scribbling stuff in to make it more legit. But also I am taking notes. Well, it's very obviously a good story like that. Again, my heart goes out to you. I can tell it will take you far. I found you through part of the onboarding was I was looking through some of the earlier weeks newspapers just to get a sense of how the operation works, and I did notice one bit from around your opening time. There was some mention of a pool of nourishing that you draw some of the water for the tea from. Is that correct?
Yes. We pride ourselves in in our in our tea, taken straight from the pool of nourishing, and it's like um you went down to the roots of Yggdrasil itself, and brewed it up.
And excuse my ignorance, but I said I'm new. Do you have piping, or does someone have to actually walk down every day, or do you like a bucket you drop down?
Oh, no, we're fortunate enough to have one of the falls by our just on the back, actually. We're fortunate enough that it falls into our own little mini pool of nourishing, as I like to call it. And yeah, it's not I don't know, something about the water is different. And I guess people can feel that too, and yeah, it's been busy ever since.
So as far as you know, are you the only establishment that does this, or is this just sort of a selling point?
No, I mean, it's not uncommon to have falls from up top uh collect in some areas, but I don't know, I guess like I was the first one to make note of it, and everyone else kind of uses pipes, so I don't know, maybe somewhere in that somewhere between that something happens to the water, and I don't know.
Okay. Um, and this is a bit in a different direction, but I do know that you opened just a just a couple days before. Well, I sort of lowered my voice. The dark day. I'm not sure what that was about, but do you remember anything about that? That make the opening days a bit more special.
Well, people were on edge, and I guess like they welcomed a nice and delicious distraction, and yeah, I mean, I wanted to spread smiles, and I did what I could, and I guess people just remember from there, and yeah, it was a sad time, really. Well, not sad time. It was a time.
Mm-hmm.
but
And-
whatever I could do to put smiles on these folks' faces, I'll take.
Okay. All right. Just I won't take too much more of your time. Just one or two more questions.
Mhm.
So obviously you talk about the pool of nourishment for the tea, but do you have anything sort of spectacular or interesting that you use in the pastries, or is it just your great cooking? Obviously, if you want to tell me anything that you can't say or don't want published, that can be off the record. Um,
Oh well, we use the same water that we use to bake as the same water we use to make the tea. That's
okay.
really it. Oh well, I guess people say that the portions are small, but they 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 take a bite and they're full. It's why
Well,
we're called the Tiny Bites tea room. And he puts like special emphasis on the tea.
okay. Um, that does also lead into another question. I noticed from outside the floor plan inside and outside don't exactly match. Was that something you did, or
Oh no, the space came like this.
okay? Do you know
That's
when this building was built?
mm, I don't actually know. It's one of the older shops. Well,
Okay.
older spots out here. And yeah. We saw it was vacant. We loved how the space does that. Magical, really. And yeah. We fell in love with it. Me and my A. And as he says that, he just kind of like looks uh at a direction and just kind of like you know this look very well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, again, thank you for your time. Love the questions, or love the answers. Just real quick, I have been talking a bit. Can I just get a glass of water to go?
Oh, please, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna let you leave empty-handed. So, just give me a moment, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
And he walks back to behind the counter, grabs a bag, puts in like of mix of pastries and breads in there, and gives you like a container of water.
Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll be back for more.
No worries, and I'm looking forward to that article.
Oh yeah.
Make me look good, huh?
I don't think it's gonna be too hard.
Oh,
Hmm.
he's such a charmer to everyone who isn't us.
Yeah, because I don't need information from you guys. And
You might. I might have cool information. You don't know.
And
you're not
he
gonna
just
give me evidence about what's wrong with this tea shop.
and he just puts his apron back and
All right. Right before I leave, I do want to do an insight check just to see if this whole thing has sort of been, if he's just been humoring me, or if he actually sort of believes what he's doing.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
I would like to do something while Oscar is inside.
That's a
Okay.
22.
That's a 22. Yeah, he seems genuine.
Okay.
So I would like, while Oscar is inside, to approach somebody that's in the line. I'm going to make sure it's a man that I approach and that they're alone.
Okay.
And I'm
so
going to go up to them and take a moment to psych myself up and go,
Oh no.
oh my gosh, what's everyone in line for? This place looks super popular.
and the man you notice he has like a little soul patch on him, and he goes yeah yeah, it's just a Tiny Bite tea room.
Oh my god, what do they do here?
They serve like amazing food.
Oh, did they do something special with the food? They seem really popular compared to the other places.
Well, I don't know, like, and he's kind of like, um, trying to posture himself like a little, like he stands up a little straighter, and just kind of like you notice he also kind of like puffs his chest out a bit.
Hmm.
And he goes, yeah, I don't know, uh this is gonna be the first time I get in here myself, so
Oh, you've never been before.
no, but I hear my friends have been loving it.
Lexi inside
Oh,
is like, shit, wrong one.
is this place new then?
Yeah, I mean it opened up like 2-3 weeks ago. Haven't had really
Oh,
any chance to check it out, but it was my day off, so yeah.
oh, okay. Well, thank you then. And I'm gonna immediately just turn and walk away from him. I'm going to go out of earshot of him and try someone else.
Okay. And
Liliana is just watching next to Vimmir, bemused.
So, real quick, I been rewatching through the Yakuza playthroughs you did, and this really sounds like a Yakuza quest. Like,
Yeah.
someone
It
fucking
does,
Going up to
doesn't it?
Kiryu, like, oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah.
yeah, so do you approach a man as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to repeat the same course of action and see if I get a similar answer.
Okay, so the next person you try this on, you get like daggers stared at you, and the blonde woman who seems to be his companion
Oh, no,
just
no. I'm always want it to be a man that is alone.
okay. So hold on. So the next one you approach just kind of looks at you like are you serious, and goes, you ain't cutting in line, sorry.
Oh, no, no, I'm not trying to. I'm new here.
Oh, I didn't know the snake's eye was already operational.
Oh, it only came back up recently, I think.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Hanging City.
Thank you.
So, what can I help you with?
Oh, I just wondered what everyone is in line for. This place looks really popular compared to everywhere else.
And you notice this man has like a buzz cut, and he goes, well, yeah, I mean, it opened up like kind of around the same time the snake's eye went dark, and the owner seemed nice, so he actually gave me a bear claw, not an actual bear claw, mind you, as kind of like a free sample, and I like the food, and I tried to drop by, figured, the cupcakes in Thanks a Latte, they're pretty good as well, so every once in a while I like to mix it up.
Oh, I see, I see. Do they do anything special here?
Well, not that I can tell, but the owner says that that they have the water straight from the pool of nourishing, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, I see. What's the pool of nourishing?
Oh, well, it's the source of the water, and he just kind of like jabs up at the the falls coming descending from higher up.
Oh, and is anyone just free to go and take the water?
Oh no, not from the pool nourishing. If it falls from there, then yeah, it's so it's giving this city life to
Oh,
like
I see.
not really like try to exaggerate it.
And I feel like I've got everything I can, so I immediately turn and leave.
He's like, hey,
And
alright.
basically, I'm gonna repeat this over and over until Oscar comes out of the building.
Yeah, it's probably like maybe one or two other people before I come out.
Okay.
As I walk out, though, I do want to. It's gonna look real weird because as I walk out, I'm going to be looking straight down into the bag of pastries to see if they change size.
Okay, so as you walk out, yes, the you blink and you could swear it looked like it's like a third of what it
Hmm.
Okay. Has the water changed at all as well, or is it?
No, it just seems like
Okay.
other than the increased volume inside.
Okay. Just suddenly it's spilling out onto my hand as I'm looking in the back. Ah, shit. Whatever. All right. So I'm gonna bring it back to the other place.
Mhm.
And I'm going to set it down. It's just like, well, good and bad. Good, didn't learn too much. Or bad, good, didn't learn too much. Good, I've got evidence
Evidence?
for free.
Oh, that's good. What's the evidence?
I'm going to open the bag and don't eat it though.
What do I
Well,
see in
what
the
are we
bag?
gonna do with it otherwise?
Pastries and stuff.
Oh,
And the cup of water. I'm gonna put that down.
so we can't eat it or drink it. What are we supposed to do with it?
Look at it.
Is anyone here overly magical?
I mean, I'm magical. I don't know if I'm overly magical.
Okay. So
Close
for magically inclined folk, I would like y'all to roll an Arcana check for me.
Thank you. Hey, Limit Break Radio, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. We're just playing Dungeons and Dreamscapes tonight. You said an Arcana check?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll spend
I
an
think-
inspo on the Arcana check.
I think it's detectives in Dreamscapes. Thank you very much.
Detectives and Dreamscapes. Yeah, that
Playing
makes.
Call of Cthulhu, actually.
Well, do you want the 2 or the 3?
Fucking outstanding.
Yeah,
I got a
there's
-1 Arcana. Can I try?
Yeah, there's a Cali roll if I've ever
Right.
seen one. I got a 3, so as far as I'm concerned, it's a bag of pastries and a glass of water.
Yeah.
15.
50.
I'm not
Hi, Taliesin.
I'm not trained in it, but I have a 17.
Yeah, so yeah, so with the 15, Alexandra, you compare it to the cupcakes that the lady from earlier brought out, and you don't really kind of like notice anything different, save for maybe like if you kind of like angle your head at the right plane, I guess, like view, you notice like there's like on the pastries, at least there's like a nice iridescent sheen on it. And you look at the cup, you also notice that there's also like kind of like an iridescent sheen in it.
Like a mysterious color, and like any seen on Earth.
Well, they've got a weird kind of coating on them.
Interesting. I didn't notice that, but one other thing, because you're talking about how people seem to take only a couple bites and they're full. Also, you go in the floor space is larger than it should be.
What do you mean larger than it should be? Like,
It's bigger on the inside.
okay.
And because of that, I assume as part of the enchantment or whatever, as soon as I walked out the door with these pastries, they grew in size.
No, they shrank. They shrank.
Oh, they shrank.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
They shrank.
walked out of there and the pastries shrank.
Yeah.
Did you shrink?
I'm just gonna ask, did you eat them and they got smaller, Oscar?
No. Do you see any bite marks on the evidence?
I'm just checking.
Yeah, rookies.
Sure. Oh, okay. So maybe everything that goes in there just enlarges as it enters, except people? No, I guess not. That wouldn't make any sense. Weird. So they use this special water and everything, and that makes their food really good and their tea really good.
Supposedly.
Interesting.
And
That's what I heard
asked
from some of the people in line.
I asked if he knew of any other restaurants or establishments doing it. He said he didn't think so.
Well, that would explain their leg up on the competition then.
That it would be interesting. And actually, what's the latte woman's name again?
She owns a restaurant called Thanks a Latte. Is it really necessary to know what her name is?
Yes, because they need her attention.
Oh, fair enough.
Hilda.
Oh yeah, Hilda. That's right.
All right. I'm gonna ask Hilda. Hey, can I ask for a favor?
Sure.
Then I'm gonna bring out the. I'm gonna hold out the cup. So, listen, we're a little suspicious, and this may help you out if we can. I'm gonna like lean in and do the hand next to the mouth thing, undermine the competition a little. This is some of the water from the pool that they use across the street, and I was wondering if you could make just bread or something, just a little with this,
Okay.
to make it and make some normally as a control experiment to see if there's an interesting difference between the two.
So you want me to bake 2 batches, one with this water
Just like a loaf with this water and a loaf with normal water.
Gotcha. All right. Well.
Liliana leans over to Vimmir and is like, "Do you think Oscar's a gangster in the real world?"
He seems very thorough.
Well, it's gonna take a while. So
of course.
if you folks will have anywhere else you want to go, come back. Maybe around afternoonish. I should be ready for you.
Well, that's fine. We need to go up to the top level anyway.
All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you have any? Do you know anyone there?
No. No, we don't. But to be fair, we don't know anyone anywhere, so that's kind of par for the course for us.
Well, that's gonna be a bit of a snag. You know what? Tell you what. When you get to the guard, tell them Hilda sends her regards and that oh, you know what? Even better idea. And she kind of like snaps her fingers and a bag appears on your table. Give this to the guards and tell them Hilda sends the usual. You should be able to get in.
Oh, thank you, Hilda. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no worries. I do what I can.
Liliana is gonna give her a grateful look and put 50 gold coins on the table.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Here you go.
Oh, honey, that's too much.
No, I like your shop, and obviously, I think you've been dealt a really rough hand that the people next to you have magic water that they get to use.
Oh,
So
it's
just me.
okay. It's okay.
Not take it, please.
It
Out of
literally makes
curiosity,
cupcakes that changes into 3 different flavors.
out of
Like,
curiosity, why don't you use the same water?
Oh, well, simple. I don't have the same location really. Um, the success or the failure of a shop around here really depends, especially around this area. It really depends on how close you are to a falls. Like, it's rare to have one isolated location where the pool is where the falls all tend to kind of fall all the way down to the actual lake. Well, not lake.
did you know of anyone else using direct pool water?
Oh yeah,
before
tons.
they-
Yeah. Yeah.
So this isn't unusual behavior.
No. It's just a little par for the course. So places that do have places where the falls pool into their own quote unquote mini pools, they tend to rent the place at a higher premium, that kind of thing. They have but they more than make up for it when they open their businesses.
So this tea shop, you're saying it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not. It's like an exception. There we go.
What do you mean?
Not unusual.
No, I mean,
Is
salt
this
and
the
pepper.
sort of success you'd expect a place in that kind of location to have?
Yeah, it's about par for the course, really. I mean, I don't do what I like for I don't do this for the for profits. I do it because I like it, and
Oh.
because old Edgar here is always here in the morning.
Well,
with Yellen. So I love
well,
him.
this place all of a sudden sounds a lot more like my homeworld. Well, here's the thing, Hilda. You make the best cupcake I've ever had in my life, so you get my money. We're good.
Oh, thank you, dear. That's so kind of you to say.
All right. I'm gonna go over to Vimmir and be like, okay, I'm okay with you getting brainwashed. Try one of these. I'm gonna hand
Also-
him the pastry from the Tiny Bites.
While they're doing that, Liliana's like, also, I think Ithric likes you.
Hmm?
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 I'm sorry, dear.
I eat the cupcake.
Okay.
She like kind of motions over towards Ithric, like,
Ithric's not there.
You can't just
Oh. She looks around. Never mind.
get fucked.
And Vimmir, you take a bite and yeah, you normally take like a bigger bite than this, but it feels like you had like more food. The more you chew, the more it's like it seems to just kind of like fill up in your mouth, and by the time you swallow, it's like, yeah, it felt like you had half of the pastry or something, and then you look down and it's just like a normal bite that you took.
This is very filling.
Anything besides that? No special taste.
No, I think I'm oh. Must go buy more. And Vimmir starts walking back over the thing. Just kidding.
Yeah. I'm gonna take another one of the pastries and sort of break off a chunk and see if that does it. Change size.
Yeah, it's just you just broke off a piece.
Okay, it doesn't change at all. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I think we're good, and I'm gonna take the bag outside, and I'm just gonna go to someone in line and be like, "Here,
Your lucky
yours.
day.
He's like,
It's your lucky day." And as soon as they take it, I'm just gonna walk back.
okay. The guy actually like he looks at the bag and then to you and he gets on his knees and starts sobbing. He goes, "I've been waiting for 14 days. I
What?
finally got some. Fuck yeah!" And he just runs off.
You're telling me that's normal behavior?
I mean, it's pretty good.
Like he
I mean-
has the bag like over his head and just goes like, "I got some fucking tiny teacups."
Just look at Hilda like, that's normal?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Liliana gets a look on her face and looks over to Oscar and Vimmir.
Oscar's not back yet. He hasn't.
Oh, sorry.
He hasn't turned around. He gave it to the guy. Watch this, and just stopped.
Fair enough.
Just like,
Liliana looks to the rest of the group and goes, "I've decided I hate it here and I want to leave."
okay.
This is some capitalist nightmare in a tree.
She takes the bag that Hilda put on the table, bows her head very politely to her, and then is going to go towards the upper district.
Okay. Everyone else
Oscar just walks down the street, just like, okay.
following the following the
Maybe.
group or
he'll reconvene with everybody because then
Okay.
because I got 2 other places to go.
okay.
All right, well, we're going to make our way up top
Make our way.
and see what's going on up there. Oscar, Lexi, you coming
Oh
with?
Jesus!
What?
What?
I
Did we get attacked?
got Biden hello tater.
Oh, gotcha. I'm like, are we under attack? What?
Okay, so first thing I want to know, where is the scaly male located?
The scaly male do you ask someone for this? Or,
No, I probably would have written the address down from the newspapers.
Okay, so the scaly male would be would they have 2 locations. So they have a distribution location in the Bough district, and that's where most people get their news. But like the scaly male like headquarters, so to speak, would be in the Crown district.
And is that up at the 2nd level?
It's up on the 3rd level.
3rd level?
Yeah. So like you're all currently on the 2nd level right now.
Oh, okay, that's what,
Okay.
okay. I thought we were on the 1st level. I
No,
was
the
like,
fir-
damn,
no, the
we
first
gotta go
level
I
up
was
is
two
like,
levels?
damn, peasant town.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna tell them to just wait because now that I know it, because I know what's up there, I want to go to the actual like headquarters. I am going to run real quickly back to the library and give Ben the scroll.
And he looks like all of his birthdays just came at once, and he goes,
It's like all me name days have come at once.
he's like, "Oh my goodness."
The
This
the
is-
weird marks are one of them has a bunch of magic animals. they
Oh
summon.
no! This is
I'm
all
just letting you know. I'm just explaining. All right.
this is
I
all
forgot some-
fantastic. Oh my goodness! I am going to frame this. Oh,
Uh,
wait until
it'll-
my friends hear about this. Ah,
Yep.
thank
Well,
you.
yeah, happy to help. My friends are waiting for me, so
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
oh,
say,
well,
I didn't.
don't
say
worry, we'll probably be back again.
Here. And he
It's a
just
possibility.
kind of like looks up at you with like big wide eyes.
It's a possibility.
You know how to keep them on edge, don't you, Oscar?
No promises though, and I'm gonna wink and turn and wave.
And he like he's on a higher like stool thing, and as you're leaving, like you just see him just kind of like silently vibrating on the chair.
I'm like, damn, is there an earthquake? What's going on?
it's just him.
Nerd.
It's just him. It's isolated.
What
just
a
goes like-
fucking nerd.
As I walk out, I'm like, if I had a nickel for every time I made someone the happiest they've ever been in their life, I would only have 2 nickels, but it is strange that it's happened twice in one day. And I'm gonna go back to the group as we're making our way towards the crown.
Mhm. And that is going to be where we leave off.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mal.
No, no problem. No worries. I'm so...
Thank you for hurting my heart with Vimmir's story. Jesus.
You
It
can
had to
thank
happen.
Juxta for that.
I mean, I know, but it's like, I literally sat there, like, going into the beginning of the story. I'm like, all right, Juxta, the master of trolling. What has he written?
Man, everybody
Oh.
else's backstory
Dementia.
is so realistic.
Fuck you.
It's so realistic compared to mine. I feel so out of place now.
You're like a Muay Thai boxer who got in trouble with the mob, and the rest of us are like, oh, this one's dealing with domestic abuse. This one's dealing with childhood illness.
Everyone
This
else
one's
is
dealing.
so grounded and real.
Everyone else is like, I think, because everyone had the idea in their mind of like, all right, what kind of person would go to a dream world and want to be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna stay there and fight? Like, something in your real world has to be kind of a nightmare. And I love that like 4 of the 5 of us just pick things that are just like, ooh, that's too real.
The more I got, the more backstories I got, I was just like sitting here like, holy fucking shit, this is dark.
Thank you, Mango Mom, for the hydrate. Yeah, no.
Like a Yakuza backstory, and everyone else is just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trans and dealing with dysphoria and also domestic abuse. Anyway, and I was a kid and I got sick and drained my parents' bank accounts, and then they died probably, or I'm dying.
I mean, Oscar's had you guys don't know, but Oscar's had a great life up until this one day.
Yeah.
And then everything has become terrible.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
People with well-adjusted lives don't go out to fight dragons.
That's what I always say, and no one ever listens to me on that. But you're right. Like, in my opinion, people who are like happy and well-adjusted don't become adventurers. They become tavern keepers.
Exactly.
They farm.
That's why everyone has an edgy backstory. You wouldn't fight a dragon if you were just fine.
Right.
Why would you?
A mentally healthy person goes, fight a dragon? I'm good. I'm going to hang out right here. Hi. Hello. Hi, Sarah. Can I help you?
Hi.
What? Yes, it is. That is the point.
We're just saying that sometimes when you put a little too much trauma, they're not even able to fight the dragon. So,
I mean,
sometimes you need a little more
sure.
adjustment as well.
Don't worry.
I've been informed that sometimes there can be too much trauma.
The trauma is like a slingshot, all right? Too much and you break the bands, but if you pull back just right, when you let go, it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I aim to make it hurt as much as possible.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm being poked in the face. I don't know that I actually can. I've come down a little too far.
Don't worry. If it's any consolation, I do like happy endings, so I mean, case in point, look at Mal. As in, like, my Mal, like my 14 Mal.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to manage to get back up into my chair.
Ah.
It was perilous. Yeah, Mal, I'm very much the same way too. For as much as I do write depressing, sad stories, I mean, Sarah will attest, they usually do have a happy ending. That's true. Now they do.
Or a happy ending or otherwise.
Yep. I too also, I mean, it's the hero's journey, right? You go through hell to reach the other side and become the hero. It's a story that has sold books and movies for ever.
I'm a sap, so don't worry.
Samesies.
It just so happens that I have to push the Jagger in before I twist it. So
correct. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. Vimir's backstory was that was brutal.
Why
that was
have
rough.
a dagger? Why have a dagger when you can have a sword?
I literally sat there like, as soon as we saw Vimir's mom, I was like, Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna have dementia or Alzheimer's, and it's gonna hurt. Sure enough.
You're not the only ones that have sad backstories.
Juxta
I
sent
mean,
me
it-
like a shopping list of things, and I was like, yes, yes.
Good.
Oh.
Give in to your anger.
Oh my god, I miss Willy. Like no joke, I love him. My character doesn't though, but you know.
I fucking.
By the
Don't
way,
worry, one
for
day
Vimmir,
that campaign will go again.
for Vimmir having a freaking -2 to intelligence, he was pretty expert at getting the topic off himself and onto Liliana.
That was pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That was like a male Strongheart levels of manipulation. Fucking hell.
Also, I feel like everyone thinks that Zinevray is a gaslighter and an abuser, and I just want to say no one has any evidence of that.
This
She
what
is-
everybody
Yeah,
is
because you've been
thinking.
gaslighted.
Yeah,
She's-
exactly.
She's great. She's very nice. She's given me everything I've ever wanted.
No, every time she comes up, she sounds like a gaslight gatekeep girl boss. I don't know.
Like, where's your evidence? We literally have multiple people giving us instances that they've.
There was a
Kill
cult,
people.
there was a
Well,
sacrifice, there was a fucking
that
rebellion.
is what one random snake person says.
Oh, now,
What makes you
when
think
they go against the Zinifray, they're a random snake person. Okay.
And you're saying that is some random horned person.
Oh.
I mean, that's fair, although I am the random horn person who actually was created by this person, so
As far as you know. What?
as far as I know.